Did you know that a virus that is limited to birds has now spread to humans? Did you know that scientists in Louisiana have threatened the lives of people around the world with a new disease? Did you know that a very serious patient is suffering from a disease due to a variant? This provides information for a dangerous situation. Could this variant be the beginning of the next pandemic? Let's talk seriously about this situation that we have found in the new year. You will finally understand whether we should work on this or not. So if this video is good, don't forget to subscribe to us. What is this virus that is said to have happened recently? At the end of 2024, a patient in Louisiana was diagnosed with a serious disease. Scientists were surprised by what they found when they looked at the virus. They found the virus to be abnormal. According to scientific research, the virus in the brain is called the HYN1 virus. The virus has been mutated in the patient. They found that the virus was able to attach to the patient's lungs. You could say that the disease that was only for birds is now well adapted to humans. Michael Osterholm, an infectious disease specialist at the University of Minnesota, said that this is similar to an infection in the lungs. He said that the virus is transmitted differently in the lungs because of the ability of humans to breathe through the lungs. But the main reason for this, Osterholm explained, is that it has not yet fully developed. The virus has not yet reached the human level, which does not mean that it is easy to spread to people yet. If the disease is not controlled and treated in a safe environment, the CDC will be able to prevent the spread of the virus, but the risk to the public is still low. If this happens in the future, there is no evidence of human-to-human transmission. Research has found that patients are more susceptible to the virus if they have various health conditions in their bodies. Recent studies have shown that patients with this virus are more likely to be infected when they come into contact with their pets. In fact, the previously identified patient had close contact with dead birds in their yard. Because the main way bird flu spreads is through close contact with infected animals. Now you can learn about the symptoms of bird flu. Now let's see what bird flu is. The world's attention is focused on this question mark. Think about it. Could this be the quiet before the storm? Bird flu is scientifically known as avian influenza. It is caused by a type of influenza that infects birds. H1N1 is a strain of bird flu that has spread to humans. It has serious consequences for humans. Since 2003, H1N1 has infected hundreds of people worldwide and has been reported to have a mortality rate of 52%. However, there is very little information about the cause of the disease. Therefore, many say that the number of cases may be much higher than the data. This virus can cause pneumonia, organ failure, and sometimes even death. It is not a common virus. This virus prefers to multiply in the human lungs. Therefore, it can be very serious. The H5N1 virus, H7N9 and H5N9 viruses are also known as latent pathogens. Although each strain has shown different allergic reactions, they have the same process. That is, the ability to evolve into something dangerous. Is it really possible to create a connection in this disease? What is the risk in this world? Could this be the next pandemic? Could this be transmitted from person to person? A virus can be transmitted quickly from person to person and become a connection. The biggest question now is whether H5N1 will spread as a pandemic. Although the virus found in the patient in Louisiana is frightening, it is still possible to spread as a pandemic. Experts say it is not yet known. It is not yet the virus that can spread from person to person. Did you know that some countries are now taking pre-vaccination vaccines? For example, the United Kingdom has collected millions of doses. In addition, scientists are trying to find out if vaccines can be used against viruses and drugs. Moreover, large-scale bird trade fairs in Asian countries are observing the disease. I think this is also related to the previous points. The idea is to identify and control an epidemic before it spreads easily. The latest data may not be accurate, but H1N1 is a virus that can be transmitted anywhere in the world. Therefore, it is important to remember that the disease seen in this bird flu in Louisiana is an unidentified virus. Although the world is still aware of the health risks, the H1N1 virus is still transmitted through the respiratory tract. Being aware and prepared can help maintain good health. This is a story about a new infectious disease, and it may just be an introduction. But a scientist says, We need to know not when the next episode will happen, but what will happen to us if it happens. Now, with the understanding of this virus and its spread,